We've got about 6 weeks until the gavel drops in Austin on the next legislative session. Already some 900 bills have been filed.
That's right, 900. 25 News reporter Ian Chris joining us now in studio. And Ian, just a small part of those will make it across the finish line for this 88th session.
That's right, Lauren. One expert I spoke with says to the majority of bills, we have just a slim chance of making it to committee, but really it all comes down to the topic.
It's a long list of bills that Texas legislators will have to work through. Most of the bills will not even be heard. Political science professor Brandon Rottinghouse with the University of Houston says pressing issues like Texas surplus and how it can help property owners that saw property taxes go up.
The biggest thing the legislature is going to do is to decide how to spend about $29 billion in surplus. The likely scenario is that this is going to go to tax cuts.
Another pressing issue is abortion. Rottinghouse says Texas Republicans won a slight majority of females in the last election.
They don't want that to slip any farther than it has. So I think that you're going to see some legislation on abortion, but it might be more towards refining exactly what it means to receive an abortion, the specific kind of procedures.
Sports betting in Texas is another bill that has potential to make it to the floor.
I think you're likely to see this get more attention. This is an issue that the various lobbying groups have pushed pretty hard. You're seeing people even like former Governor Perry step in to say that they're going to lobby on behalf of expanded sports betting.
One of the most pressing issues is the Texas electric grid system and what is being done to improve it.
Considering the population boom in Texas and considering how many businesses are relocating here, the state has got to be absolutely sure that the grid is going to hold. So you're going to see some legislation to try to make some fixes.
With over 800 bills being filed with a Texas legislator, only one mentions the ERCOT grid system. We went to Facebook to ask viewers what are some of the concerns they would like talked about in the upcoming session. In a Facebook post, Linda Wood said, "Power grid, we should not be worried that our electricity might be turned off. Fix this problem." Others like Jason Richards said, "Property taxes, it's getting out of control." Over 60 people voiced their concerns, but there's still time before the session starts.
This is just still the early period, so they can still file bills until March, and so that number is going to keep escalating. The number of bills that ends up getting passed is actually pretty low. As a percentage of the total, it's only about 20%.
The legislative session only runs 140 days from January 10th to May 29th, and Rottinghouse says that is not a lot of time to get through each of the bills. In studio, Ian Chris.
All right, Ian, let's take a deeper dive on some other potential